Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. We are back on the dev server and it's time to have a look at the Tiran 6. This is a new vehicle that is coming in for the Israeli tech tree. And it's going to be coming in at 8.7 at rank point 6. How about rank 6? So the vehicle, if you haven't noticed, is a T62. And this is a captured one that the Israelis used. You can see it's slightly modified compared to the standard one. They've added some of the armor baskets on the side, and also they've added some machine guns on the top. So it has two 7.62mm here. It also has a coaxial one right here, and a 50 cal, which is centrally mounted on the gun. The gun is the 115mm U5 TS. I really like this gun. I honestly really enjoy the T62. It's one of my favorite tanks in the game. And in order to play another one to grind it out, I'd be completely fine with that. So I'm very much looking forward to playing this vehicle again. The interesting thing about this mainly, though, is its BR. So because it's at 8.7, this means that it has a lot of competition for the Israeli tech tree. It's the Shotcal Gimel BR, but also the 6R, the 6B, and the Hydra. So you have a lot of other vehicles that you can run alongside of it. You also have, of course, the Shilka and the Giraffe if you have a Death Wish, and also some others that will come in later on for this kind of area, such as the Tiran 5 and the 5SH, which were leaked a little bit ago. So now we have the T54, we have the T62. It's only time for the T55 when they turn up. So the question is, do you take a Tiran 6 over a Magak, or do you take a Tiran 6 over a Shot? And I think the answer is yes. Obviously, I'm a bit biased, but it's a lower silhouette, and it's also a completely different playstyle compared to those other vehicles, so it gives you something different to play and to have a bit of fun with. It has access to two different APF SDS shells. You get the 3BM4, which is the stock shell, then you unlock the 3BM3, which is the rank 2 shell. The difference between these two shells is the M4 has more angled penetration, whereas the 3BM3 has more straight penetration or flat penetration. So in my opinion, the 3BM4 is actually a better round because of the fact that you're able to penetrate angles more, and the things that you face mostly in this vehicle is angled armor. So for example, this is fully angled. All of the turret itself, since it's variable thickness armor, this is all angled too. So it's actually better to have that angle penetration than it is that straight penetration. But it's obviously up to you which you feel better. Obviously also has a good heat FS2, which pens 440, which is really nice. Hopefully, going forward with this heat FS, it doesn't face too much chemical protection, but you are running into that BR which has access to it. Then also the HE, the 30F11, which, you know, you can overpressure targets with if you want to, but I think it's usually better just to go for these ones. Apart from that, there's not really a lot of other differences between this and the Soviet version. Like, it really is just an addition of a 50 cal and 30 cals. There isn't really anything else. It doesn't have access to smoke grenades, it doesn't have access to a laser rangefinder, it doesn't have access to ESS or anything, so that kind of sucks. But if you are a fan of the general 50 cal, which of course I am, this one is technically better than its Soviet counterpart, but the difference between them is incredibly small. It does have a real cool ejection on it though, which, you know, is present on all of the T62 variants that are in the game, and it's just nice, as I said, to see another one. Hopefully the Israeli tech tree can get a little bit more unique and a little bit more interest over time because of that, and with additions like the Tiran 6 and then eventually the Tiran 5, I'm hoping that that will happen, because as a tech tree it's got pretty dull to grind through M60s over and over and over again, so to at least play something different, which even if similar to other vehicles in the game, at least it is different from the norm, that will be very positive. As always though, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.
I'd just like to thank GMG Smiley, CD Beans, Chieftain Mike, EMN3 Galaxy, Tulio Pontecovo, Brendan Quinn, Carrion Crow, Gus Irenicus, Pyman, Wartinder, Teddy, Daniel Stanton, Martinez, B. Young, Ozzy Panzer, Alan Hacker, Liam Shear, Opium Prime, Lafouche, Sem Aslan, Uncle Bean, and Derek R. for supporting the channel.